Yo, what's up guys? Welcome abroad to my YouTube channel. You are now tuned in with Let's Talk. So on tonight's episode, Let's Talk is traveling to Singapore. And curious much who's going to be on our show tonight? Let's go! Look who is here! Vilist and Hervie! Hello! What's this?
I don't know.
How are you guys?
Good, you're good.
Sedap.
Yeah.
Mana si Vilist?
Yep, here.
Yeah, how are you, darling? Wow, it's good to see you. How's Singapore? How's Medan? Oh my god.
We're good. It's National Day today. So
Happy National
yeah,
Day.
thank you. Well, I mean, okay, sure.
Happy National Day, Singaporean.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so how are you guys holding up in this pandemic? Singapore udah ini ya, udah boleh keluar kan?
Udah boleh keluar, tapi masih limit 5 orang. Jadi, like if you're going out in a group, it has to be a group of 5.
Ah.
But the cases has been lower these days. So we only have like 2-3 community cases every day. So it's good news. So hopefully we can go back to our normal days.
Yeah.
How is everyone in?
How is in Medan?
Yeah.
In Medan, we are always normal. So much until now, we are forever normal.
Oh my god.
Bong.
Iya sih, gue setuju banget. Di Indonesia tuh always normal. Even kemarin di Jakarta nih ya, ketika ada PSBB itu ya, I don't see people doing PSBB actually.
So you mean people are still going to work?
Yeah, some companies still working, but I'm still work from home though. What about you guys?
Well, I've been working from home since March.
Until now?
Yeah, I would say mid-March.
Ah,
Until now. Yeah.
how's work and stuff? How's life?
Very tough. Yeah. No, so in Singapore we had phase 1 and phase 2 of lockdown. So phase 1 is, I think it started like in the beginning of April, and everyone's supposed to work from home, and that was like maybe 2 months until just recently in June we entered phase 2. And phase 2, when you can come out, like all the shops are open and everyone can go back to work. Not everyone, but like government
Some
still,
of the, yeah.
well, like everyone can work from home, but like shops can open, restaurants can open, like you can go meet your friends and your family, but it's always in a group of 5.
And you can have your bubble tea, right?
Yeah. Bubble tea shops were closed, so people went crazy.
Yeah, I saw a lot of like WhatsApp video that Singaporean went crazy, like throwing stuff.
Like McDonald's were closed at one time, and everyone queued like the last few hours for McDonald's just to
Wow.
get burgers.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Hey, there's no queue in Medan for McDonald's or A&W.
well, yeah, that's a Singaporean thing, like queuing.
No bubble tea is closed here either. It's open.
Yeah, it's not really a good thing. Like you should be like very proud about it, but as in it's like it's quite dangerous. Like no one knows how, like what are the numbers.
Don't worry. Medanese, I tell you, we not scared one, I tell you. The COVID see us, COVID run away.
Wow.
Yeah,
True.
better English than me, by the way.
Yeah, Medan people is very brave ya untuk kayak keluar kemana-mana gitu. Mereka tuh gak takut sih gue lihat. Same as in Jakarta also. It's the same here.
Well, at least the kids are at home, like home learning. That's right.
Pardon?
the students, like students are
Yeah, all the students are still
that
in home learning. Yeah.
That's good. I mean, it's pretty tough to work from home, like during lockdown, because very stressful. Like everyone thought working from home is like gonna be super easy and that you don't have to travel for work, but it actually is very draining. Like it started really good, and then like some people probably thought that you are now not traveling anywhere, so you can actually work longer. So it's no longer called working from home, but living at work. So that's like what people are saying right now. You're actually living at work because you're not leaving home and you're working all the time.
Yes.
So a lot of people are getting depression and anxiety.
Orang-orang bakalan mengira work from home is a nice thing to do, you know, because people tend to kayak bagus juga sih sebenarnya kalau kerja di rumah karena lebih santai, something like that. But when the time pass, kayak udah seminggu, 2 minggu, apalagi udah sebulan ya, people started to go crazy and baru kayak complain.
Like, I think especially like I'm lucky because I stay alone. I live alone, or like just me and my boyfriend. So we have our own space. Like imagine like people who like have their own kids. Like they have to take care of their kids, and then their kids have to do home learning.
Yes.
And like if they don't have any help, like it's very easy to get depressed.
Mostly banyak moms yang also complain about this I think, because jadinya mereka harus spend their time to ngajarin anak-anak mereka itu untuk belajar.
I think moms had it harder than like the husbands, I would think. It's like they're probably taking care of the kids. But I also read that the divorce rate, like when like
race?
it's like really bad, especially this year as compared to last year, because everyone just can't live in the same roof anymore. Everyone like whenever we go to work, it's more like an escape for you to escape from your family or like taking care of your kids.
Escape from the reality, like.
So it's like relief. Like right now, I want to go back to work because like I can't be home anymore, but I live alone, so I have that privilege. Like what happened to those moms that does not have that option to leave home.
True.
Are you going to be a mom soon?
No.
You should be, because you sound like a great mom to me. Mommy, you are besar.
Hey, what about Vilist? Yeah, what about you? I mean, I think you are getting so nice because you are with all your family there, right? During this pandemic, I'm all by myself, and
Yeah, exactly. So like, that's why I go. Like we are actually still allowed to travel, so I would go crazy if I were like to stay alone for like the whole 2 months.
Vilist lagi bingung Kan Medan lang, jadi wako Hokkien aja ya kak ya. So actually COVID 18 sia kan, lang si kwan so sono, uy lang kat positif.
No, bahasa or English please.
Tak mau bahasaku jelek tahu totok tahu.
Okay, English.
Kayak orang Batak jadinya si Vilist ini kan.
Fine. Okay, English. So during these COVID times, everything's depend on what is your perspective and how do you think in this situation? It's only two, one positive and one negative.
True.
So of course for me, being stuck here with my family, to me is a positive thing. It's like I can get to spend more time with my family, do a lot of things that normally I always don't have the time to do. For example, I don't have the time to like sit down and eat with my parents. I don't have the time to pack my room. I don't have the time to do this and that. But this year actually give me the opportunity to do all those. Like so,
nice.
And then, so for me, I think it's somehow a blessing in disguise lah.
Yeah, ada orang yang memang actually say that sebenarnya justru di pandemi itu jadi membawa hikmat untuk some people.
Yeah, I think for me, I was probably feeling more anxiety from my work. I had it was a very hard 3 months for me.
Okay.
I went through a really hard time at work, and I had to work really long hours. Like I start at 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. almost every night.
Wow.
I get anxiety attacks. I've never gua nggak pernah ada anxiety like before this, and I work wise, I never take it very personal. Like I never cry about work, but during that 3 months, I actually cried almost every day because I was so overworked and I was like super stressed. And I got to a point where every time I hear my phone rings, I would get so breathless. I think that's like one of the panic attacks I had. Like even when I had lunch, my boyfriend had to pull me away, and like I had to leave my phone outside and not get distracted, like whenever it rings or whatever. And yeah, it was like really bad. Like I was like I was getting panic attacks, anxiety attacks, and I take like breathing exercise and like meditation to calm myself down. I think that's like just one part of it. I'm sure a lot of people had it worse than me, but it affects like mentally. It affects me a lot. Like this work from home thing, it just doesn't work.
Okay.
Work with a group of people and being in the same room with your colleagues is very important because like obviously communication is key.
True.
And during lockdown we don't have anyone to talk to, and everyone is through Zoom, and like we have really long meetings every day, and it's just not it's not you
Not
have
convenient.
it's not convenient. Yeah, so and you can't tell because sometimes you communicate with your colleagues through chats, and there's no tone of voice through text.
Yes,
you
yes.
can't,
True.
like you don't know how to read what is the message actually, because if you talk face to face you can actually like hear and
see their reactions,
feelings and their reaction and like their face, like all these different senses. So I think that's like the biggest challenge for me during lockdown. And I actually lost a lot of weight during lockdown, so I kept like people who haven't seen me, like people who saw me after lockdown were like, what the hell happened to you? Because you look like a corpse.
Oh my god.
I totally lost 5 kilos.
No way.
Yeah, that's a lot for me because I'm like super petite. So people thought I work out a lot, which is like true because that's like my only release during like
Yes.
So in Singapore, it's lockdown, but you're allowed to go out and do sports. Like you can jog
Wow.
and you can yoga. So I've been doing that a lot because that's the only thing you can do. Like everywhere else is closed. You're only allowed to like run around the park.
So just now you said like you lost around 5 kgs. That's an epic.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's like less than that, but yeah, it's around 4.5. So I'm okay now. I obviously gained my weight back. I'm healthy again. I'm happy. So that's
Okay.
good.
It means you're already stable, lah. Usually people will gain 5 kgs.
Questionable. What? Sorry?
Usually when during this pandemic, people most people will gain like 5 kg, and you actually lost.
I think it really depends. Like it depends on everyone's like mechanism. Like when I'm depressed and sad, I don't have any appetite. I guess some people like stress eat. Like the more stressed they are,
Okay.
the more they eat.
Yes. Some people is more to
I can
eating.
give my 5 kg for free.
Sorry?
I can give you my 5 kg for free.
Where are you, Vilist? We cannot see you.
I'm here.
Oh, hi. So,
Hi.
what changed during the pandemic? Do you guys actually learn something during this pandemic?
I learned a lot of things. I learned to cook.
Ah,
I
Me
cook a
too.
lot more. Sorry?
me too.
Yeah, I cook a lot more. What else did I do? and a
You-
bunch of other random
you
stuff.
you learn to ride a bicycle.
Cycle,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
So I
learn to
learned,
cycle.
I did. It's like 25 years late, but I did learn to cycle.
Congrats.
Just right before lockdown, I learned it.
Congrats!
And then I immediately bought the cheapest bike I can find online, and then that is basically the only thing I do during lockdowns because you can't do anything else. So I either run or cycle.
Okay.
So that was really lucky of me to learn that before lockdown.
Actually, I saw your Instagram, and I was like, oh, Hervie is doing fine. She's like doing yoga with her boyfriend.
Oh yeah, I
go
do a lot of
cycling.
yoga as well. No, that is the beginning of the lockdown. That is like during the happy times where I have time to wake up early and do yoga, like 1 hour yoga with my boyfriend, and then start working, and then I can jog in the middle of the day, like for a release.
Yeah.
But that's like during the first maybe 2 weeks of lockdown. That's like the happy time of the lockdown. When everything is still like great, like I don't have to go to the office, I can work from home.
Yeah.
And then things just went downhill from there.
How
Really
many
quick.
how many months are actually locked down in Singapore last time? Is it 2 months? 2 months, right?
Yeah, I think it was 2 months, and then we went to phase 2, which is now where people are allowed to go out, but a lot of office still do this work from home thing. I mean, the roads are busy again, restaurants are busy again, so that's a good sign.
So, is a foreigner can travel to Singapore already?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Singaporeans are supposed to come back to the country. Like, foreigners, they need to have a certain pass, or like they need to have their documents approved by the government before they can enter the country.
Ah, I see.
And then obviously they need to do the 14-day quarantine, and they have to do the swab test,
Yes.
COVID test.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like the thing that you have to go through to come back to Singapore.
Kalau di Singapore gimana? Like you guys
Medan.
can travel abroad
Oh.
already?
So yes, so you can travel out of Singapore, but you need proper documentation. And but when you come back to Singapore, the government is not going to support you in terms of hospital care and the test. You have to pay for everything yourself. Because before this, the hospital pay everything. Before this, like the government pay for the hospital, the test, and the hotel stay. So you will be put into like any hotels for 14 days in like a quarantine, and government pays for that. But now you have to pay it yourself because you choose to leave the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. What about Medan?
There's nothing.
Where is Vilist? Is he gone? Is he gone?
He's falling asleep.
Iya sih, benar sih. Yang kamu bilang itu memang at one point kita bisa kayak mental breakdown. Sebenarnya kita tuh ada belajar juga ya. Kayak actually human being itu bisa stay inside the house for months and months.
Yeah, whatever we need now is all online. Like,
Of course, bisa dong, because
yeah.
the survival. Ya, Vilist menghilang lagi.
Why?
Okay.
Annyeonghaseyo.
Mana Vilist? Gak ada.
Saya menghilang lagi. Yo, ini adalah tentang hidup dan mati. Kamu mau hidup atau mati?
So, gimana kalau si Hervie? Like already announced kalau you guys can like go back to office?
No, I'm still currently like working from home. There's some changes with my work situation, so I'm currently working from home. I mean, I'm happy where I'm at now, so yeah. I mean, like we're now allowed to go out and make friends and have social life, so I think that changed a lot of stuff. human is social being. Like we need each other to survive. So
Yes.
so human interaction is very, very important.
Gua
Probably a lot of people doesn't know that until the lockdown happened.
yes. Gua aja udah kayak okay, talk to myself deh. Soalnya gak ada orang untuk ini kan, untuk talk
Talk
with
to
kan.
your toys. You have a lot of toys.
Yeah, I talk with my dolls and myself. Like,
All by myself.
But I
Masih
think,
ada Celine Dion ni lagu All by Myself.
but I think it's like what you're saying. Like people do a lot of Zoom calls, like with their friends, and that actually brings people closer.
yes, true. Jadi mau kemana nih kalau udah pandemic over?
I think.
Where's the first place?
Yeah, I think the first place that we'll go to is probably back to Medan to see my parents. I mean that I haven't seen them for a long time. They're supposed to be here, so
Yeah.
I mean I don't know how long this is gonna last.
Let's go back to Medan.
I would love that. Like
Yeah. Me too.
And then of course I miss Japan. I go to Japan like at least once a year.
Oh really?
Previously, yeah.
Wow.
So
That's nice.
guys.
I think I'm probably kalau udah ini ya, udah over sih kalau bisa ya back to hometown first to be with family lah ya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vilist is already with her family, so maybe she wants to get away from her family.
I want to
maybe.
go to Singapore and find Herviana and make her treat me to something very delicious yet expensive. Oh yeah, forever.
Expensive? What is that? Steak? Like eating wagyu?
I want like a 365 dry egg steak all the way from New Zealand. On top, I want to have a unlimited amount of foie gras, and of course of that, I want to have unlimited amount of booze.
You should go to Beast and Butterfly, and then you'll get all for free flow.
The number you just called is not in use. Don't try again later.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the best things that happened during this pandemic?
Well, if you want to, I don't know, like a lot has happened, but I think the best thing that happens to me is maybe like I get to spend a lot of time with my boyfriend. I mean, that's like very cliche, but I think I wouldn't be able to survive lockdown as successfully as I have if it wasn't for my boyfriend.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't be able to like handle the work stress on my own. Because I just can't imagine like living alone and handling all that work stress on my own. I think I'll go crazy. Because like staying with him, he actually taught me how to do like meditation and breathing exercise.
Wow.
Like
That's
he helped me out with my anxiety and my panic attack. So I think like without him, I don't know how I'm gonna like. I was handling this thing. I'm not sure how I would go through that on my own.
Actually, when we only have someone by our side, and actually that's enough.
Yeah, I mean, everyone needs a support someone. Like, it doesn't have to be a boyfriend. It can be like a good friend, or it can be like
family,
a mother.
or yeah.
Exactly, it can be a sister, it can be a mother, but that's someone to support you and know how to handle that. Like someone that you can lean on when you're like, breaking down.
True.
So,
sometimes gue juga kayak kalau pas lagi breakdown gitu ya, like when I did a video call with my family or with my friends, it actually helps.
Helps a lot.
Kayak bisa merasa you are not alone gitu loh.
So during lockdown, I have I cook a lot more and I learned a lot of new dishes. One of my favorite things to make is sambal. So I've been making like
That's nice.
homemade sambal for, I think I've made it at least for 2.5 months now. I've been making it like every week, and people are loving it. So this might be my new thing. This might be my new
Hobby.
And yeah, hobby. Like it's probably, it's like something that I can like do it on the side.
You should send to me and Vilist to try.
I would love to.
Or you can send us the recipe so we can probably try to make.
Yeah.
Ya, gue juga sih kayak di pandemi ini gue jadi learning how to make my own mushroom creamy sauce.
Nowadays I look at Nana's story every day. Every time I look at Instagram and I saw Nana's fried chicken,
Oh my god.
it makes me think of fried chicken so bad.
Me
I
too.
actually went out to get fried chicken. Like,
Oh my god, me too. Like I actually like just
I
order the
literally
KFC.
trying to find like the like better fried chicken. Like I never crave for fried chicken that bad until I saw her story. Like,
Thanks
the
to you,
hell?
Nana.
no, not thanks to her, because I can't taste her fried chickens. I had to go out and find other fried chicken, and it wasn't even nice. Like,
Yeah, when you're back to Medan, you should go try her fried chicken. Even me, I also not yet try, you know.
yeah, I know you haven't tried.
I haven't had a chance to try it because, yeah, I eat home mostly, and there are people, I have my maid who cook, so not yet try, but we try soon.
Tapi kemarin lu itu ada sempat ini gak sih? Sempat kayak lockdown di rumah gak sih? Di Medan? Like did you actually close your store and just stay at home pada saat awal-awal pandemi itu?
No.
Oh, really?
No. Pada saat pandemi itu, kita di Medan ini tidak ada istilah PSBB ataupun lockdown. So, semuanya masih berjalan seperti normal, kecuali restoran and mall, semua itu tutup. Tapi untuk toko-toko biasa yang jual dagang grosiran itu tetap buka seperti biasa.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you should like
Kadang harus dipikir juga ya, kita punya itu pegawai-pegawai, kalau misalnya kita bakal tutup toko ataupun close our business for some time, mereka itu pendapatannya nggak ada loh.
Bener sih.
Yeah.
Talking about cycling, you don't buy the Brompton? You guys do you guys actually buy the Brompton bicycle?
When I bought this bike, I just learned how to cycle. So I tried to find the cheapest bike I can find online.
Di Singapura ini nggak sih?
Because I was so very bad.
Heboh nggak sih di Singapura Brompton?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
But Brompton in Singapore has been so long. It's a thing like 6 years ago, I think, or more than that,
really?
8 years ago. Yeah, it's not a new thing here. It's not a new thing in Singapore.
Biasa lah, Indonesia itu kita selalu 6 tahun telat loh gitu.
Iya, aduh. Gue kayak really?
I think maybe because of the lockdown, kayak masih banyak yang belum cycling, only recently because of lockdown everyone wants to go out and cycle.
Tapi sebenarnya bahaya gak sih? Like doing cycle.
Enggak. Kalau di Singapura enggak, soalnya kan kita ada park connector, we have like bike path, so just stay on the bike path, stay on the bike lane, and you're fine. So I'm not sure how it is in Indonesia. Okay?
Ya, gue di Jakarta gue lihat sih, wah ngeri sih, kayak everybody is like not distancing themselves.
So we're not allowed to go out more than 5 people if we cycle. So it only have to be a group of 5. So there will be like officers walking around everywhere just to see if people are following the rules.
Wow, it's really nice ya di Singapura.
It's
Benar-benar teratur ya.
Yeah, it's very safe here.
What about in Medan?
No comment. Di Medan itu cycling itu kan karena ini
Gila
kan
ya?
COVID banyak tempat loh. Jadi semuanya once one person start to cycle, everybody follow. I think di Medan itu trend ya namanya ya.
Iya, tren banget.
Jadi semuanya pada sibuk heboh. Padahal yang belum bisa cycle tiba-tiba belajar cycling.
Iya.
Kita kembali ke era zaman lalu gitu.
Benar kan?
Dulu sebelum ada motorcycle kita kan cycle. Sekarang udah ada motorcycle, adakah kita kembali lagi ke cycling gitu?
Tapi
Dan di Medan itu the cycling community itu gak ada istilahnya jaga jarak ataupun pakai masker gitu. Mereka menganggap kita cycle kok, kan gak bicara, jadi aman gitu. Padahal gak mereka terpikir waktu kamu cycle lewat satu orang batuk,
kena semua.
Masuk, itu kena juga.
Yeah, of course. I think it's very irresponsible. I think.
Yeah.
It's like you're only doing it to hang out with your friends. You're not really doing it for sports or like working out. Di Singapura kan banyak officer di jalanan. Ya, ada social distancing officer, ada kayak officer buat yang jaga we call it like employment officers, like so they make sure that the foreign workers are not hanging out anywhere, like in a big group. So there are a lot of different officers around everywhere. They eyes everywhere, and you can't see them. But once a group of people more than 5, someone calls them. Like we also have an app in Singapore. Like if you see anyone more than like a group of like maybe 6 people and above, you need to report them. So we have
really?
That app. Yeah, so people actually call up and like tell, okay, I'm at this location. I saw a group of 6 friends or like a group of 10 kids playing football or meeting under the block. They're drinking or whatever. Immediately, like someone's gonna come down and take their ID number.
Canggih banget.
Yeah, you'll be reported. Yeah.
Itu so kena like go to jail atau kena fine?
No, you'll get fined.
Wow.
Tapi ada cerita horor, bukan horor kayak jadi sekarang kalau di rumah, if you have a house party, you can invite up to 5 people also.
Okay.
So a lot of my friends actually are like expats, so they like people actually have a lot of house parties, right? Because you can't go out anyway.
Yeah.
Like there's no bars that are open. So if you want to drink, you come to your friend's house. But most of the times, if you have a house party, it's gonna be really loud, and then people are gonna leave shoes outside, so people know that you have guests.
Okay.
And if your neighbor doesn't like you, they're gonna call the police and they're gonna tell them, okay, like this unit number, I'm at this apartment, like come now, they're having a party, like it's more than 5 people, you should come now. And actually police will come knocking, and they will check how many people. They will literally come into the house and check every room to make sure that there's no one hiding. And there are already a few cases where like these expats are being sent home, deported.
Oh my god.
Because they got caught. And like even those expats that have families here, like little kids going to school here in Singapore. So they actually get deported. They get fined. So first they get fined. They have to go to the courtroom and settle the fine, and then they get deported. They can never come back to the country again. So,
oh my god, damn.
People taking it
That's really serious.
seriously.
Yeah. Sebenarnya memang kalau udah masa-masa gini memang harus do that action.
Yeah, So if you have that kind of to facilitate these people, I think everyone's gonna be good.
Yes.
I think everyone's going to properly take cautious, like wear a mask or like don't go out. Like people really take it seriously because you can get in trouble here.
Itu kena fine berapaan sih?
It depends, like probably 10 over 1,000.
10,000?
A few thousand and above for sure. It's a lot.
Wow, that's a lot.
Ya, jadi banyak yang kena deported or like they don't care if you have a family here, they don't care if your kids go to school here, your whole family is being sent back to the country.
Oh shit.
So,
That's worse. That's so
maybe
worse.
yeah, so maybe that's why like in Indonesia no one's really doing that. So maybe everyone's like, okay, like no one cares.
No one cares. Seriously.
So
Yeah.
literally, so people go out and cycle and make friends because there's no like consequence if you do that. Like nggak ada hukuman, nggak kayak it's everything's just per normal.
You know di sini ya rate apa kenaikan COVID-nya every day is still keep rising to
I know.
thousands. Wow, itu benar-benar kayak udah ini sih, udah gak tertolong sih. Di Medan udah ini berapaan sih?
I think in Medan I
heard.
I lost track.
Yeah, I heard Medan also keep rising ya. Because I think ada yang
definitely itu sudah pasti sih, dan malahan sekarang ini kita bisa lebih sering mendengar kasus-kasus seorang yang meninggal karena COVID itu kebanyakan itu orang yang kita tahu ataupun orang yang teman kita kenal sudah kenal. Tapi yang adanya itu malahan kenapa orang makin nggak takut begitu loh.
Kenapa ya? Personally,
pada saat ini kamu harusnya itu kalau tidak ada umpamanya kalau tidak ada yang penting, you should stay at home.
Yes.
To protect your family, be responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in Singapore, we're very like informed. So the government actually have like a WhatsApp group and like Telegram or WhatsApp, and they literally send you a message every day, like 1 to 2 times a day, to tell you how many people, like that's the case, like how many cases today, where are they from, what are the locations that they've been. So it's very accurate. It's very accurate. So we get this straight from the government. So jadi kayak kalau ada service kayak gini sih nggak ada isu-isu atau nggak ada rumor, because like all these informations are very accurate.
Nice.
Yeah, it's from the government, so no one can say anything. Like no one can like forward, fake news.
That's really nice, actually.
Yeah.
So it's like banyak cases orang yang kena COVID ataupun ada simptom COVID, mereka akan pilih untuk di rumah berobat sendiri daripada ke rumah sakit berobat.
Benar.
Karena kalau kita sakit berobat, kadang mereka akan suruh kita pulang dikarenakan sudah tidak ada tempat, ataupun kalau ada terjadi apa-apa di rumah sakit itu, kita punya sanak family tidak akan dapat kesempatan untuk
menjenguk kita kan.
Kali. Ya, betul sekali. Jadi sebenarnya angka yang direport itu belum tentu akurat. Bisa jadi 2 kali lipat.
Wow.
Yang direport itu.
Ya, actually sebenarnya lebih bagus sih if self quarantine, because
self quarantine bagus, tapi cara kamu karantina gimana? Kalau kamu karantina di rumah dengan family sekeluarga, kamu tidak kongsi makanan dengan mereka, ataupun kamu tetap bicara tanpa mask on, ataupun you just like talk freely. Jadi when you spread it to your family also go out, is still the same. Kalau memang ada simptom COVID, ya pertama bisa aja beri rapid test dulu. Sekarang kan available dimanapun. So, waktu menunggu result keluar, kamu karantinalah di dalam sebuah kamar. Di kamar itu kamu lockdown yourself alone in that room. Jadi setiap hari bakal ada orang yang kasih kiriman makanan, dan makanan itu tentu pasti harus disanitize properly dulu ya.
True.
Setelah sudah dipakai. Dan make sure kamu tidak ada interaksi langsung dengan keluarga ataupun orang yang tinggal seatap dengan dirimu itu. Kalau di Maggie atau si Hervie yang tinggal sendiri, tentu kalian karantina seperti kembali ke rumah sendiri dan live your life. Justru, tapi kalau untuk kebanyakan orang di Medan ini kan punya family, and we have a very big group of family. Itu harus put into your consideration gitu.
Yes. Ada yang berubah nggak di pandemi ini?
maybe our wallet berubah ya.
Oh,
That's true.
is
That's
it
a good answer.
jadi makin tebal atau makin tipis nih?
Why is no one saying anything?
Kok gue merasa kok wallet gue biasa-biasa aja ya, maksudnya nggak terlalu padat, juga nggak terlalu tipis.
I think like during the pandemic, everyone would realize that they don't really need to pay for so many things. Like for example, gym membership. Like I just recently canceled my gym membership because I haven't been for like 4 months, obviously because of the lockdown.
Okay.
But you can still do jogging at home. You can like do your running around your neighborhood. You can do yoga at home. You can do weights at home, like everything. You can do everything at home. So you don't
Yeah,
really
you don't waste your money on movies.
exactly, or like you don't need to eat out. You can
Yeah,
you can just buy your things from the supermarket, just cook, so that maybe saves a lot of money. You can if you want to drink, you can drink at home. So all this like you realize that you don't need a lot of things actually. That's why the wallet is thicker.
The wallet
'Cause
is
you
thicker during the pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't go out, you don't take a lot of cabs like the taxi.
Yes,
Like you
yes,
you
true.
don't go out much, so you save a lot of money.
Yeah, and then you can go to travel after the pandemic is over with that money.
Hopefully,
Tapi kalian after the pandemic ya, actually like sebenarnya kalian berani gak sih benar-benar kayak go travel?
not before the vaccine is out.
Agree.
Yeah.
Iya, soalnya
Even
kan
I think even after the vaccine is out, you have to wait like at least a year.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Dan sebenarnya kan kita belum tahu vaksin itu bakalan semua yang dapat atau gimana gitu kan?
Atau efek sampingnya vaksin bisa gimana? Like maybe some people their body can't take vaccines.
Yes,
Something
yes.
will happen, so you need a certain time to make sure that everything is okay and safe.
Yeah, and actually we learn to know ourselves more gak sih during this pandemic?
We definitely learn a lot about ourselves.
Jadi gak bisa usually gak bisa masak jadi bisa masak. Iya kan?
Dulu nggak bisa sepeda, sekarang bisa bersepeda.
Yeah, actually you learn a lot of things.
Nanti setelah COVID ini ya, kemungkinan semua orang bakalan ikut master chef deh ya pulang.
Yes, true. Atau jadi atlet.
Ya,
Oh, become
mungkin
an
ya teman kita Tatiana bakalan ikut what they call a cyclotron across the continent or something.
Olimpiade ya, jadi pada ikut olimpiade.
Atau mungkin sambalnya Mbok Hervie bakalan
True. Yeah, you can sell it online di
Maybe.
Shopee,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I can have a new home business.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
PO business.
Ya, buka PO.
buka PO kan?
Belajar dari Cinana.
Cinana, halo.
Cinana. I think this pandemic also makes me realize, and I think I'm sure a lot of people, to appreciate all the little things that we
Yeah.
take for granted before the lockdown. Like going out with your friends and meeting your family, because sometimes your friends or your family ask you out, you say, I'm too lazy, I'm too tired, I can't. But like during lockdown, you want to meet people so bad and you can't.
You can, yeah, you just can.
Really meet them. So you take things for granted, and I think during lockdown you realize all these little things are very important.
COVID itu kan nggak kena nama, nggak kena gender, nggak kena race, nggak kena nationality, nggak kena web, nggak kena apa itu, nggak kena umur. It can attack on anybody. So anybody itu bisa jadi COVID carrier.
Ngeri.
So ripple.
Do you guys actually have any advice for people out there?
Okay, I go first, okay, since Herviana still thinking.
Okay.
Sayangi dirimu, sayangi keluargamu, sayangi orang-orang yang kamu cintai itu. Be grateful that you still wake up to each morning, because some people doesn't have the privilege to do so.
Yes, true.
God bless.
That's a good one. I think everyone have to be like take their own responsibility. Kalau keluar, well, just keep your distance. Like practice social distancing. Jangan dekat-dekat sama, like when you're queuing. For example, if you're queuing for food, just like, make sure you keep distance, wear a mask. Wash your hands, and like be grateful that you and your family still alive, or like well and happy, or like be grateful if you still have a job, because a lot of people obviously lost their job, or like be grateful that you are still like alive and well.
Okay.
And a lot of shit is going on in the world, like crazy shit happening around the world, and just be grateful that we're all safe.
So, okay, I need to close this. Thank you, Hervie and Vilist, for tuning with Let's Talk tonight. It was really nice having you both.
Thanks for having
I love
me.
you. Hopefully, the pandemic is going to over soon, yeah. So we can like gathering around again, and we can go to Vilist's house in Chinese New Year next year. Hopefully.
Yeah, I will spray you with a lot of alcohol head to toe to head.
Oh, sanitize.
Yes.
Kita perlu mandi bunga dulu
Stay
nih.
safe, guys.
Bye.
Yes,
Stay
yes.
safe.
Stay safe and take care. Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.